Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome to part 2 of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. Okay, welcome to part 2. This is just kind of going over all the other endings that I didn't get because I only got the first ending, which is like also the main ending of the game, I guess, or at least the most popular. These other endings you have to do stuff to get, so let's just get into it. Now, in my original video, at 4:40:16, I clicked this one, but this one leads to a different thing, so we'll go here. Just for a couple of minutes, alright? Ooh, wow, alright. What's the ending music? My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it's hundreds of concrete and metal boxes inside its walls, on its walls. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits in 100 of independent streams. It seems like it wants to be heard from every person living here. It must feel so lonely living in this silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Wow, that is a weird apartment. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel sometimes that's more than enough. Oh, wow, okay. Still, you're anxious though, right? Aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. This. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? Small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the middle railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was great for my sake, to deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against Lot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. And I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. You were the one to remember, you promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you made that promise. And I'll keep it. You'll have to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word brings me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. She's falling. I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of the letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. It's just so strange and wrong, breaking the rules being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short. I don't get what you mean. I could tell you all about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them by myself. Although, I'm not sure if I could divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I just make a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts. And I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to your logic, it'll be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see you or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough too. Come on, get through your thoughts. who somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth, the wind whips my face without mercy, slices my skin into uneven strips, as if it's a thin piece of cloth. He knew more about me than anyone else in the world. You know what he did? Yes. Sending an army of bots who harassed me was probably fun. And what's most important? It was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there, simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns the pattern more often than others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel like many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I decided long ago. No, maybe I decided that only. My body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces like porcelain. It's my second death for today already. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Holy shit. Wow, okay. Wow. I returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you gonna do? What's with the silly question? I'm going to sleep. So I think all this is the same, so we'll just go to the next ending. Okay, second ending. You're supposed to first skip the first death scene, which doesn't even make sense outside of context, but if you know what I mean, skip the first death scene and then click this down here. What's this? Oh, alright. Oh, wow. I thought there would be more. And then collect all 6 fireflies, and then you should get the different ending. Close your eyes. Cool. Alright, got it. Hello, thank you for choosing our pizzeria. You know, this place is so empty though. I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure I'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out. What kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put into good use. So every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe. Nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen here either, though. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2. Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed, probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. Would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. It turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, It's not looking good, but not intended. And that strips me of the last bit of salvation. We also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn more about it in your account page. Don't you think that being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking, even that my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Doesn't mean that I'm not filling the void, but I am a part of it. And why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although, I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold. It's neutral. But at the same time, I think about warmth. I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts. I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. Not the reason everything has disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything else about it? Are you ready to make your order? Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here. It makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There are a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. You're repeating yourself. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't fill the void. I'm a part of it. It strips me the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody's helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Oh, why is she by a train track? Please note that we have a special offer right now. 4 pizzas for the price of 2. I don't care that this place is empty. Here, I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. The space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe. Even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide. My thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit. I'll be able to feel proud of myself. Oh no. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty. It makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm alone. My head is full of thoughts. A whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, I'll be able to fill the void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside my head, but what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. And my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough. So the world isn't empty, after all. I can't see anything. Session timeout. Please reload the page. That was a sad ending. I mean, I have a feeling all of them are going to be sad endings, but still a sad ending. Alright, next one, I guess. Okay, so for this ending, what you need to do is not have the first death scene. Just leave that. And then don't collect the phone down here. Don't do that. And get 5 fireflies, and then just have the dream sequence begin. So let's get to it. Close your eyes. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool, I got it. Ooh. Ugh, not a terrible morning. Ugh, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up! Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh, okay. Ugh, another terrible morning. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. If this keeps repeating, I'm not going to read it over and over. Okay, wow, that's gross. Oh. She got a hole in her face. Oh, I'm not reading it, no. Ooh. Okay, that's just some bed hair, that's fine. Bedhead, yeah. That's how it is. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ooh. Ew. Ew. Like falls down to the face. She's a spider. She got 8 eyes. Spider Woman. Oh. Still talking too. No mouth and they're still talking. I don't even get it. Good morning. I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day of school. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Wow, okay. Ooh. Wow, alright, that was a neat ending, I guess. I mean, the different things. Very dark, obviously, but still, it was a neat ending. Alright, next one. So I was just looking at it. The only really ending that you need, the death one, the only ending you need that for is the first one. The rest of them, you do not do it. You just skip it. So for this ending, What you need to do is just collect 3 to 4 fireflies, and that's about it. You skip the second death and then just go straight to bed. So let's get to it. Fine. Close your eyes. Ooh. What was that one? I wake up and immediately lose consciousness for more. A thin metal stairway snakes around a giant column, disappearing into the darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling, I know I've spent a couple hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. So it's like a stairway, I guess. Yeah. A billion pounds of concrete and millions of miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel unimaginable horror. It's just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. The wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind. Eager to escape, the concrete clutches and dives into the abyss along me. I stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the stairway abruptly ends. It's all meaningless. It's kind of like the pizza ending, I guess. Kind of reminds me of it. The meaningless part. Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling, but then I realize the whole space around me is trembling. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should gather my will and at least turn my head. That thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with its human force, unaware what's about to happen. I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, this is not what I wanted. Don't. Ooh, wow. Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus, unmoving until the music stops. The bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. What's going on? Is she falling? I don't. Oh my god. Okay, there is more than one stairway. Oppressive, thick, sticky air drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with haphazard strings of words, while I watch a scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures, just like mine, spread in tiny rows endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap themselves around like vines. There, at the end of this work, there's a person smiling. Person smiling. The world still exists, but all of that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, but there's no avail. My brain is already at mercy of the super creature. A moment passes, and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either. My legs start moving up on their own, and the only thing I can do is choose. The only thing I can do is choose the direction, up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on Wazik's hands. He runs away. Mendel appears. He has nothing human about him, apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks at the center of the stage. The first act begins. Foreign thoughts became more coherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly, or does it still cause confusion and fear? If you've been living through the fear a lot recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly, don't hide anything. Is it like a therapist? Is this all like a metaphor for therapy? Because like the things that this thing is saying, I don't even know what it is very like questions about, all that stuff. descend, descend. You have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong as your path has changed. Maybe you started talking the wrong way or made some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to your new life. Try creating a mandatory how it still is. This is still the feeling that everything as it should be. With time, it will create a new order inside you. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices to grow up. Knowing that you will reward change the meaning of life. You get it? Try that and find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Do you get it? No, I'm sorry. I won't get that. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, even if you do get it, when you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror, when you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality, you understand exactly it exists. Okay, so that was very confusing. I think, okay, so that was a person asking questions, probably a therapist or someone like that, and she decides instead of staying in place like she has been through, like the pizza one, like she kind of doesn't go up and get better or go down and get worse or whatever. I don't know. She stays in place. In this, she goes down, so that could mean something bad. I don't know why, but I mean, I'm sure there's people out there who are really good at knowing that. Okay, last one. Let's go. Woo! Okay, so for this last ending, I'm pretty sure what it is you don't collect any fireflies and you just go right to the computer. Then you get to the part where it says this. You'll end up returning to the subject anyway. You go through this, and you go through the whole entire dialogue of this computer part. So, do that, and then collect about 3 to 4 fireflies. It doesn't matter which ones, just 3 to 4. Then after that, you go out to the balcony, so you click this. You do this whole sequence, then you go to the stream sequence, and it should be good. Okay, cool, we got it. I wake up lying on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls and a single door. I hear muffled sounds coming from the other side of it. Scary sounds. I hug my knees and wrap myself around my sweater like a blanket. It's no use, I'm chilled to the bone. The room is pretty spacious, but I still can't shake the feeling that I'm trapped inside inside a suffocating casket. The faint blue glow that sneaks its way through the keyhole only adds to that feeling. Do you want to know what's outside? Do you know what's outside? As if it's a cue, an inhuman roar comes from the other side of the door. It becomes louder and louder and more distinct with every passing second. Somebody or something is getting closer. I curl into the ball, trying to take up as little space as possible. Maybe if I become invisible or become smaller in some miraculous way. In the meantime, this hell becomes unbearably loud, but only for a moment. Then it sheepishly backs off until I can't hear it anymore. Finally, I decide to stand up. After I do that, I hear another strange sound. It's coming from right above me now. The ceiling moves upwards, squeaking, small debris falling into my hand. I squint a little, then raise my hand trying to touch the ceiling, but it suddenly starts to rise quicker and instantly disappears into the darkness. I'm not in the casket anymore. Well, it wasn't exactly a casket now. It was a well in the form of a casket. The room becomes darker and colder. I'll have to do something at some point. Hours pass. I frantically run from one wall to the other delirious. The walls run away from me, making the already spacious room even bigger. In the end, I stand in endless darkness, and the only door is watching me with its eye. I keep purposely avoiding it. I could sometimes hear horrifying rustling in the house on the outside. However, now I don't even have a choice anymore. I slowly come up to the door and reach out towards it. As expected, the door also moves away from me. I continue moving forward with my hands stretched out. I don't want to lose the only source of light in this pitch black darkness. At some point, I get tired of sneaking up on the door, like it's some wild animal, so I lunge at it, trying to grab the handle. However, at the last movement, the door whizzes away, and I fall on the cold floor, unable to keep my balance. It hurts. Stupid door, stupid, nasty, cursed door. I hate you. I hate you. I scream at the top of my lungs. I finally let out all the despair I had bottled up. I slowly realized how horrible the situation I ended up in was. No, 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 no. I don't stop screaming for a moment because I'm scared to end up in the complete silence. If the reality around me disappears, my twisted imagination will take over, and the realest thing I have right now is my voice. Hey, I can hear you. A voice coming from the other side of the door. I'm here. Come closer. I scream thrice as hard as before. I scream until my throat hurts, until my ears start buzzing. My biggest wish right now is to keep in touch with that person, whoever they are. Hey, where are you? I rush towards the door, stumbling on the way. I keep running for a minute, for 10 minutes, but the door isn't even an inch closer. At the same time, the distance between us hasn't grown either, which means I'm at match at speed. I just need to make one final push. I gather the last bit of strength I have and push my legs off the ground. The jump feels like an eternity. I stretch out my hand, almost touching the scratchy wood. I dive face first onto the ground with ridiculous speed. I slide at least 30 more feet like that, thanks to her inertia, leaving behind a bloody trail. My hand is still outstretched, trying to grab empty space. Sounds. Tears stream down my face, making numerous scratches burn. I try to wipe them, but I scream and yank my hand away at the moment I touch my face. My lips and nose are now a mushy mess. Somebody help. The other side of the door is completely silent. Silent reigns an exceptionally long time. However, at some point the silent torture ends. Hey, I can see you. I try to reply, but stifled whimpers come out of my throat instead of words. Are you hurt? Yes, yes. I'm not a voice actor. I'm not gonna do 100%. I stand up from my knees despite continuing to cry. I take a couple deep breaths and start running again. I keep running for hours. I feel like the door is closer to me by an inch or two now. I almost let myself stop for rest at that thought. I can't rest. I'll catch up to it sooner or later. The voice from the other side of the door keeps asking me how I feel. I let out every heavy rage breaths in my reply. I fall from exhaustion, and if I utter even a single word. Still, I'm thankful for them, and I don't want them to become silent. After another hour passes, I barely scratch the handle with my nails. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Why aren't you doing anything? Why are they doing this to me? Don't they understand how painful this is for me? Almost there. You're scaring me. Go away. Rage fills my brain. I ignore the pain in my bones and channel all my strength in one final jump. No! Go away. I firmly grasp the handle. Why did I say it like that? I firmly grasp the handle and open the door. Blinding light hits my eyes. I lose the ground beneath my feet and start falling. She did it! She opened the door! I'm lying down in the grass. I smell water, earth, and the dampness of the night, and grass, of course. The wind tickles the back of my head. It howls and jumps around restlessly. Lying down like this is unpleasant and rude when nature is so alive around me, with sounds and I'm pretty sure colors too. I stand up full of anticipation. see an endless field, a clear sky without a single star, a pale moon somewhere very, very far away. I shake my head and try to focus my eyes on anything, but to no avail. My surroundings are just too vast. I feel dizzy. Bam! I'm lying in the thick, wet grass again, but this time I'm looking at the darkness of the night sky instead of just darkness. Is there any real difference though? The wind howls. It's clearly upset, but what can I do about it? I hear an indiscernible echo coming from far away, a wolf or something else. Does it even matter? I'm in the grass, nobody can see me. I'm not doing a wind sound. The echo draws closer and closer. At some point, I realize that's not a wolf. Oh, what the... I jump up and start turning my head in a panic. Where is that sound coming from? I haven't said that out loud, but I got an instant reply. Ooh, it's a ghost! Hey, I can hear you. My voice runs across the field, mixing with the rustle of the grass and the howls of the wind. It feels like I'm about to get absorbed by them, but... Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna say that anymore. Hey, where are you? I can't understand. Where should I run to, and even if I should run at all? Someone clearly wants me to find and help them. Maybe they're hurt. The grass tickles my heels while I drag my feet in the direction where I think the sound is coming from. It's just that there's not a single tree or stone around, only an endless, wide field. I hear a resounding, painful scream. I shut my eyes and cover my ears. I suddenly feel scared. The screams turn into a cry. I carefully raise my head, still scared to death. Somewhere very far away, among the thick grass, I spot a silhouette. Just a small, black spot, but... Hey, I can see you! The silhouette doesn't move, but the sound is definitely coming from this direction. No, it's not a scream. It's more like a whisper, a wheeze. Are you hurt? No reaction again, just muffled sounds. Maybe it's the wind going mad. The black spot is just a stone or a tree. I walk away, disappointed. 100 steps, 200 steps. Then I turn around. Surprisingly, the spot has become smaller. I start jogging. The grass is no longer tickling me. It's whipping my ankles, leaving cuts. Feeling the panic and unexplainable dread grow inside me. A stone, a tree. Why the hell is this field endless? I don't turn around anymore. I know that it's chasing me. The sounds reaching my ears become even stranger, louder, and more distinct. The wind is bullying me too, huh? Isn't that right? That's just the case, huh? Right? Excuse me. Finally, I stop. I ran out of breath. I'm at the brink of dying. At least I think so. The horrifying voice is coming right from behind me. I turn around instinctively and for some reason try to shield my face, but I end up losing balance and falling to the ground. The grass replies with nasty cackling rustle. I have had enough. I spring up, the silhouette is still there, at the same distance as before. It's standing there without moving an inch. I'm scared here, you know. Why won't you do anything? The silhouette trembles and then starts slowly gliding towards me, followed by new sounds, wheezes, moans. Fear shackles me. I only stand and watch the approaching black spot. My lips are parched. I speak in a voice I don't recognize. You're scaring me. Go, okay. It's kind of obvious what's happening here then. Oh. After that, the spot expands rapidly, and in the blink of an eye, most sky and field is consumed by a sticky, cold darkness. Paralyzed finally lets my body go, and I immediately sprint away. Paralysis. I run so fast that the grass turns into dark green mush under my feet. I slip up, fall, run again. No. Oh, that is a lot of O's. No, go away. Unknown force turns my head without crunching sound, and the darkness consumes everything. I wake up on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls. Wow, that's like a loop ending. Stuck in a loop forever. Oof, I feel bad. And I'm not sure about it, but maybe that like dark room is representing her room because the end scene like correlates perfectly with the ending of that dream sequence. So I don't know, it just kind of makes sense. That was about all the endings of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside. And if you have any theories, anything that you would like to say, just comment below. It's not really that hard. All you have to do is do a little typing and then press enter. As always, you're open to like or subscribe to the channel. It would really mean a lot, and just it'd be nice. And also, as always, have a very good day. If you do not have a very good day, I will find you, and I will make you have a good day. All right? So have it. Have a good day. Have it. Have a good day.